What's up, Boston Celtics fans? Today's update is packed with big news, so buckle up because things are about to get really interesting. The upcoming offseason is shaping up to be one of the most complicated in recent history for the Celtics. We're not just talking about making minor tweaks or adding a role player here and there. No, this is about serious financial gymnastics. Boston is staring down a massive luxury tax bill, one that could potentially reach an astronomical $500 million. Yes, you heard that right. $500 million. That's an unprecedented figure in the NBA, and it forces the front office to confront some very tough decisions. Keeping the current roster intact is going to be a Herculean task. Whether the Celtics manage to lift the championship trophy this year or not, the harsh reality remains the same. The team simply cannot afford to keep everybody. The league's financial rules were designed to prevent exactly this kind of spending spree, and now Boston finds itself in a situation where sacrifices will have to be made. Players who have been fan favorites, veterans who have given their all, on the court might be wearing different colors next season. This is the cruel side of the business, where loyalty often clashes with economic reality. But in the middle of all this uncertainty, one veteran is making his intentions crystal clear. Al Horford, the seasoned big man who has become synonymous with the Celtics' identity over the past few years, has no plans of hanging up his sneakers just yet. According to ESPN's Brian Windhorst, Horford is determined to continue his career and has every desire to re-sign with Boston for at least one more season. Despite the looming roster shakeups, Horford wants to remain in green and white, adding more chapters to his already impressive legacy. Now, this is where things get tricky. Horford is set to become the team's most significant free agent, and by the time next season rolls around, he'll be approaching his 39th birthday. While his experience and leadership are undeniable assets, the Celtics are under immense pressure to trim down their payroll. Age is an inevitable factor that front offices have to consider, especially when balancing veteran presence with the need for younger, more durable players who can shoulder heavier minutes. Horford, despite his contributions, could very well be part of the group that the team has to let go in order to manage their financial obligations. Looking back at his performance this past season, it's hard to ignore how much Horford still brings to the table. He may no longer be the athletic powerhouse he was during his prime with the Atlanta Hawks, but he has reinvented himself as a reliable and efficient role player. Over 60 games, Horford averaged 9 points per game, grabbed 6.2 rebounds, dished out 2.1 assists, and contributed nearly a block per game. His shooting percentages remain solid, hitting 42.3% from the field and a respectable 36.3% from beyond the arc, all while playing 27.7 minutes per contest. These are not superstar numbers, but they are the stats of a player who knows his role and executes it with precision. One area where Horford continues to excel is on the defensive end. Throughout the season, critics questioned his ability to keep up with quicker players on the perimeter. Yet time and again, Horford proved he could still hold his ground. His defensive IQ, positioning, and timing have allowed him to remain an impactful defender, often neutralizing opposing threats and providing much-needed stability to Boston's defensive schemes. In many ways, his presence on the court serves as a calming influence, anchoring the defense and allowing the younger players to play with more freedom and aggression. Fast forward to the current playoff run, and Horford has maintained his steady contribution. Through 8 postseason games, he has averaged 7.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1.6 blocks per game. These numbers reflect not just his consistency, but also his ability to elevate his game when it matters most. Playoff basketball is a different beast, and having a veteran like Horford, who has been through countless battles, is an invaluable asset for any team with championship aspirations. Despite his age and the financial constraints looming over the franchise, Horford's desire to stay in Boston speaks volumes about his connection to the team and the city. He's not here for a farewell tour. He genuinely believes he can still contribute and help guide the Celtics to more success. However, the harsh business side of the NBA cannot be ignored. The Celtics will have to evaluate whether keeping Horford aligns with their long-term vision and financial strategy. The fact that he might come at a more affordable price than other free agents works in his favor. But even so, every dollar will count as Boston tries to navigate this financial minefield. Adding another layer of complexity is the fact that, according to Windhorst, the Celtics have not yet initiated any concrete discussions with player agents regarding potential roster changes. This indicates that for now, the focus remains firmly on the current playoff campaign. The front office is likely adopting a wait-and-see approach, assessing how far this group can go before making any definitive off-season moves. But make no mistake, those tough conversations are coming, and they will shape the future of the franchise. Al Horford's situation embodies the difficult choices that lie ahead. He represents the heart and soul of the team's veteran core, a player who leads by example and commands respect in the locker room. Yet in a league driven by salary caps and luxury taxes, sentimentality often takes a back seat to cold, hard numbers. The Celtics must weigh Horford's leadership and on-court production against the financial reality of their situation. Whether that results in a new contract for the veteran big man or a bittersweet farewell remains to be seen. What's undeniable is that Horford has already cemented his place in Celtics lore. His professionalism, work ethic, and dedication to the team have made him a beloved figure among fans and teammates alike. As Boston faces one of the most challenging off-seasons in recent memory, his future will be a key storyline to watch. For now, though, the focus remains on the present, on the pursuit of glory, and on making the most of what could be the final chapter of this particular Celtic squad as we know it. As the Celtics continue their push through the playoffs, the looming off-season questions remain like a storm cloud on the horizon. Every game, every possession feels heavier knowing what's at stake, not just in terms of a championship, but for the future of this roster. The fact that key figures like Al Horford want to stay is a testament to the culture Boston has built. This isn't just a team, it's a brotherhood. Players buy into the system, into the camaraderie, and into the city itself. But as much as that loyalty matters, the business side of the NBA often forces teams into making cold, calculated decisions. Al Horford is very much aware of that reality. He's been around long enough to understand how things work. Still, his desire to remain a Celtic goes beyond contracts and negotiations. He wants to finish what he started with this team, to be part of another championship run, and to leave the game on his own terms, even with his minutes being carefully managed. Throughout the season, Horford has shown that he can step up when called upon. His veteran savvy, his ability to hit timely shots, and his leadership on defense continue to be crucial pieces for this squad. One of the main concerns for the front office, however, is sustainability. Can they keep relying on a player approaching 40 to log meaningful playoff minutes year after year? That's the question Brad Stevens and company will have to answer. Financially, Horford might not demand a hefty salary, especially compared to other big names on the market, but every contract adds weight to that staggering luxury tax bill. The Celtics are in a position where even small deals carry massive tax implications. Every dollar spent is multiplied several times over in penalties, making every roster decision feel like walking a tightrope. Yet Horford's case isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet, it's about what he represents. To the team and the locker room, younger players look up to him, coaches trust him, and fans see him as a symbol of grit and professionalism. He's been through the highs and lows with Boston, and that kind of presence is not easily replaced. The front office knows this, but sentiment alone doesn't win championships. They'll have to evaluate whether keeping Horford aligns with their strategic goals, especially as they look to maintain flexibility for future moves. For now, though, Horford's focus is firmly on the present. He's locked in on this playoff run, giving everything he has to help the Celtics chase another banner. His playoff averages might not jump off the page, but they reflect his steady and reliable contributions. Whether it's grabbing a key rebound, contesting a crucial shot, or making the smart pass, Horford's impact often goes beyond the box score. These are the kind of plays that define postseason success, and having a player who consistently delivers in those moments is invaluable. Behind the scenes, the Celtics front office is likely already running through countless scenarios, preparing for the tough conversations that will follow the season. According to reports, there haven't been formal discussions with player agents yet, but that doesn't mean the decision-making process hasn't begun internally. The outcome of this playoff run will undoubtedly influence those decisions. Inspired. Deep run or even a championship might buy the current core another year together. On the other hand, an early exit could accelerate the need for significant changes. Al Horford's situation serves as a microcosm of the broader challenges facing Boston. Balancing experience with youth, leadership with financial pragmatism, loyalty with long-term vision. These are the complexities that come with building and maintaining a contender. Horford's desire to stay is clear, but the final decision will rest on how the Celtics navigate their competing priorities. What's certain is that Horford still has gas left in the tank. His role may evolve, his minutes may fluctuate, but his value to the team remains undeniable. Whether that's enough to secure another contract in Boston remains to be seen. Until then, fans will continue to appreciate every hustle play, every defensive stop, and every clutch three-pointer he delivers, because when it's all said and done, players like Al Horford are rare. They embody the spirit of the franchise, and their impact resonates far beyond the court. The coming months will reveal how the Celtics choose to balance sentiment with strategy. Horford has made his intentions known. Now the ball is in Boston's court. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. In a stunning and unexpected turn of events, Boston Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla has publicly declared that he no longer wants star forward Jason Tatum on the team. The announcement, which came during a post-practice press briefing, sent shockwaves through the NBA community and left fans and analysts scrambling for answers. "I've had enough. I don't want Tatum on this team anymore," Mazzulla said, visibly frustrated. Though he didn't elaborate extensively, the statement was clear, direct, and delivered without hesitation. Tatum, a five-time All-Star and the franchise cornerstone since being drafted in 2017, has been the face of the Celtics in recent years. His partnership with Jaylen Brown has brought Boston deep playoff runs and championship contention. However, tensions between Tatum and Mazzulla have reportedly been growing behind the scenes, with disagreements over leadership roles, playing style, and on-court decision-making. While the Celtics have maintained strong performances throughout the season, insiders suggest that chemistry issues have been simmering for months. The coach's outburst may indicate a breaking point. This isn't about stats or talent, it's about mindset and commitment, Mazzulla added. "I need players who are fully aligned with the team's vision." The front office has yet to comment, and Tatum himself has not responded publicly. However, league insiders believe this could signal a seismic shift in Boston's future plans, possibly even a blockbuster trade. For Celtics fans, the news is difficult to digest. Losing a player of Tatum's caliber would reshape not only the roster, but the identity of the team. Yet with the coach standing firm in his stance, the organization may face difficult decisions in the coming days. Whether this marks the beginning of a new chapter or a dramatic misstep remains to be seen. What's certain is that Boston basketball has just been thrown into unexpected turmoil. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.